46-31, Robert Morris falls to Kent State in their final non-conference game of the season. Adam Gusky joined by Colonial's head coach Charlie Buscaglia. And Charlie, other than playing some great defense and forcing turnovers, this was a tough game for your team.
It was very tough, hard-fought game. Did a great job. Kent State, I got to give them a lot of credit. Really defended hard. You know, they had a long time to prepare for us. They had a whole week to prepare, so they really got into it. They defended us well. You know, we got a little bit complacent with our speed. We didn't go hard enough for certain stretches of the time on offense. At the end of the game, we were picking up our speed a little bit more, but still having trouble knocking the shots down. So sometimes you're going to have problems shooting the ball. You got to work harder in practice, you know, quickening your pace, going harder to the rim, finishing with more contact. I mean, they let a lot go around the basket. It was very physical. Obviously, we got to go a little bit harder in practice, and we just got to learn from it. We just got to keep getting better at the things people throw at us. You know, this team played a really good schedule, and you could see it. They out-rebounded Michigan for a reason. They're physical, they're tough, and I would have loved to have the opportunity to play them again and just go back out there and the challenge to go out there and fix some of the things we did today. But we got to move forward, and when this type of game comes up again, we got to be a little bit mentally tougher.
You talk about Kent State's rebounding. They more than doubled your rebounding output. They had 44, your team with 21.
Well, you know, we needed to do a better job of it, obviously, and in battle. And, you know, obviously they rebounded a Big Ten team that's in the top 25 every year for a reason. I mean, they're good at rebounding. They're good at getting in. So the challenge was there, and we didn't meet it. And we got to be better at that. So, you know, obviously, you know, get back to it and going after it and seeing the clips that we didn't rebound or we didn't box out or we didn't pursue real well. I mean, we got to get position and then pursue. And one of the two obviously was missing. So when I watch the video, I'll see, you know, where we were going wrong. And, you know, we played hard at them. We really did. We played hard. The ball didn't fall, and they did a good job of bothering us, and we got to do a better job of responding.
Charlie, I think that your team's performance today was indicative of your level-headed nature. You know, your team fell way behind in the foul category, 23-12 in the foul category, and your team never really lost at school, and neither did you.
Well, we just kept playing. I mean, what could you do? I mean, you just keep playing hard. Those fouls like NECA did were reaching in, or, you know, those touch fouls, you know, those two-hand touch. I mean, the game was a little choppy with the way they were calling it, so it was tough sometimes on those fouls where we got called for a two-touch or an arm bar. But, you know, you just got to control what you can. What else can you do? I mean, I just don't understand. What else can you do but just keep reading the game and keep playing hard and keep making reads? I mean, sometimes the whistle doesn't go your way. That's life. The whistle doesn't go your way every day. We just got to keep going after it and just staying strong with our faith in what we do and do it better.
Let's talk about Jocelyn Jones, who had a whale of a basketball game today, especially in the first half. Ultimately, her line finishes up with 9 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, a block shot, and 5 steals.
Yeah, Jocelyn is doing a much better job of, you know, pace and just being more of a senior leader out there. I mean, I'm really enjoying watching her grow and developing her as a person. You know, every day, you know, we spend a lot more time than just in practice around the court together, and she's just, you know, really growing up a lot. And you know, I'm really proud of that. You know, as a coach, you know, I said it before, you know, John Wooden's great coach, you know, we're developing people, not players, or something like that. He said, not players, just players, but people. You know, she's being much more of a teammate, much more tougher, and you know, she's knocking that shot down. Her percentage has gone up. If you look at her shooting percentage, she started off where she was struggling, and it's slowly climbing. And that's a lot of hard work and a lot of focus on, you know, working on the things she needs to. So Jocelyn Jones is bringing it, and we're proud of that. And we just got to keep her getting a little bit better every day, and just continue to grind and be more of a leader every day. And she'll continue to go out there for us and give us good stuff.
You've got a 10-day break followed up by the opening of conference play. You take on Fairleigh Dickinson, who's one of the top teams this year in non-conference play, and then you follow that up with a game against Sacred Heart, who is perennially battling Robert Morris for the top spot in the NEC. So conference play starts in 10 days, and it's not easy.
Oh, it's not easy. You know, it's nice to give us, you know, a good break. You know, we always like to see the break, so that way, you know, our foreign players have the opportunity to get back home and we can get around our loved ones for the holiday. It's a long season. It sticks in between both semesters. This Christmas break, we got to be able to go home and to stay engaged to what we're doing when we have our time to do that, and then also enjoy our families, enjoy the little bit of rest that we have, and we extend it to where we can for our kids that are foreign, and then when they come back home, we got to be ready to go to work, because we got to get ready. You know, we come back and then we got to be ready for a game on the 29th on the road, which we got to travel out to. So, you know, it's not easy. But that's what makes it great. You know, Kobe Bryant, you know, last night got his numbers retired, and he said, you know, the grind of what I was doing, something like the grind of what I was doing, the hard nights, the video I was watching, the times in the gym where I was really pushing myself and it was tough, it was a struggle. And, you know, at the end of the day, I'm looking back at my career, those that I really was being successful. Not necessarily winning or losing the game, but those times where I pushed myself to be tough, and that's what we got to do when we come back. You know, we can't be miserable that the holiday break's over. We got to come back with an energy and say, hey, we're ready to go back to work and just keep plugging at it. And, you know, we have days like this. We got to be remembering what we needed to do better to be better at these days and, you know, get ready for that first conference game at Fairleigh Dickinson. They're playing well, I heard.
Well, Charlie, have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you again after the New Year.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Again, your final score, 46-31. Robert Morris falls to Kent State in their final non-conference game of the season. Again, the Colonials have 2 road games in conference action before opening up home conference action at PPG Paints Arena on January 6th against LIU Brooklyn, and Justin Piles and I will be on the call for that one. For Justin Piles and everybody here at Robert Morris University, we wish you a very Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and a Happy holiday season.